Hello and welcome to the 2025 Heart Golf Media Day. I am your host, Heart correspondent Phil Fortaleza. As we continue Heart Women's Golf Media Day, next up from Park University, we're joined by Coach Martha Linscott and student athlete Michaela Sul. Coach Michaela, how are you doing today?
Good, thanks. Yeah, happy to be here.
Very good. Very good. All right. Coach, first question for you. It's been a pretty busy time recently for Park University, as the last 2 days you hosted the Park Spring Classic. So we definitely appreciate you taking the time today. So how did your home event go?
It went well. Our ladies finished second place, and we had the overall winner of the event was Anna Corson, and she won it in a scorecard playoff. And then we had Michaela came in third. So we had some good finishes, good scoring.
All right, all right, very good. All right, let's meet Michaela. Can you introduce us to Michaela and talk about her importance to the team?
Sure. Michaela is a sophomore this year. She has been very instrumental in getting our team to the next level. Michaela's, I think last year as a freshman finished, I don't know, second a few times in tournaments. And we set some goals for her this year now that she's a sophomore, and she's surpassing those goals. She's played our number one most of the time. But she's been a delight to have on the team, both on the course and off the course. So I'll let her talk a little bit about herself.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm Michaela and I'm from Sweden.
Mhm.
And as she said, I'm a sophomore here and I study interior design.
Setting interior design.
Yeah.
Um, mind me, feel free to correct me if I botch this. You're from Nordkoping. Is that your hometown or
No shopping.
Nordkoping? Yeah. Right. Okay, so can you tell us about your golf journey? How did you get into the game?
I started playing golf just for fun when I was 6. And that's when my dad started to play golf. And then my sister started at the same time. And it was all just for fun. But then I just kept going with it. And then when I was 10, I really wanted to do something about it. And I started to quit all my other sports I was doing. And yeah, since then, I've had the same coach since I was 10. And it's been working pretty good.
It's gotten you to where you are right now. So
Yeah.
big ups to you. All right. All right. So do you still get a chance to play golf over in Sweden? Is it a popular sport over there?
It's been pretty popular since COVID happened. And this is going to be my last year as a junior at home. So it's going to be a few junior tournaments and then some women's team tournaments, junior team tournaments. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you come from Sweden, you come over to Parkville, Missouri. How did you hear about the opportunity to play for the Pirates and Coach Linscott?
I used an agent and I said I want to study interior design and I want to play golf. And she looked up a few schools. I assume she contacted Martha. And then I got an email from Martha and then we had a meeting and it felt good. So I decided to go for it.
It was a good fit, I think.
Yeah.
It's been a nice fit.
Yep, it was a good fit, and then the rest is history too. So, all right, all right, Coach. Back to you. This is year 5 for you leading Park. How proud of you, or how proud are you of the growth of the program, specifically the women's program?
Yeah, I'm very proud of what we've done in the last 4 years, and this is my 5th championship. I think, I like to bring in gals and I like to create a team where everybody feels like they're contributing. And so this group is special this year. We had 2 freshmen come in that walked right into the top 5, along with our really strong recruiting class last year, which included Michaela and Kim and Zaza. It was just a nice fit. They all get along. They're friends on and off the golf course. And so that's kind of what I want to do. I want to make sure the gals are competitive, but also enjoy the company of each other and, so we all work towards the same goal.
Very good. Very good. All right. So, Coach, let's talk about the Heart Championship, specifically Lionsgate. Your team had a chance to play at Lionsgate at the fall preview. Can you describe the course for fans out there that have not played it or seen it?
Yeah, it's a nice golf course. It wanders through a neighborhood, so there is, the fairways are lined with houses, so there is a little bit of an intimidation factor on that, like if you hit an errant shot. But for my women's team, they usually just that doesn't really bother them. They have the fairway in mind. Most of them are very straight shooters, so they find the fairway. The greens can be a little challenging. They can get a little fast. It's a Jack Nicklaus design course, so there are certain spots that you have to hit, and there's certain spots on the greens that you can't be in because it makes getting up and down challenging. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a fair test. It can be stretched out on certain holes, or you can, depending on how they set the course up, it can be a fun event, and test everybody's, club selection and, strategy on how they're going to play the golf course.
Definitely sounds like a mix. Definitely sounds like a lot of strategy goes into it, just depending on. But like you said, it's ultimately depending on how the course is lined up for you, and hopefully those homeowners definitely have their insurance lined up too. So,
Well, I actually hope they're out there on their balconies watching. I think it'd be kind of fun.
that would be. All right, Michaela, next question for you. Let's have a little fun with this one. What's your pre-round routine? Do you have any superstitions or traditions that you have to do before a round?
Not really. It's more like the same day that I do things. It's like I don't want to line my balls before. I don't want to do anything like that. I want to do it on the course because I have my routine on the course. But the day before, I'm just like trying to go to bed in a good time. And we usually eat like burgers before, so
Yeah.
Burgers.
yeah.
Right. Has to be a certain condiment setup or anything like that. Everybody gets the same one usually, or I don't know.
Well, it just seems like after practice rounds, they want to go eat, kind of a heavier meal, which is
Uh,
sometimes they go with pasta, but our gals like to eat burgers, which I'm good with. Whatever works, right?
yeah, definitely. It's like if it ain't broke, no need to fix it. So,
Yeah, exactly.
all right. Michaela, can you talk about your teammates a little bit? What's the culture like over at Park, and how much fun do you all have together on the course and off?
I would say that we're like a family. Since we're a few internationals, it's like really good to have a good team like we have now because it's like a second family. And we're all having a lot of fun together on and off the course. We're joking with each other and just like playing around, not thinking too much on the course, but we can still be focused and things like that.
All right, and Coach, final question for you. What are your expectations heading into the Heart Championship?
Well, I mean, I don't. I think we're going to be in contention for the overall championship. I'd like to see our ladies compete all 3 days, shoot consistent scores, and if we do that, then we've got a really good shot at winning. We also have a couple of players that could win individually. So that would be awesome if we had both the team and individual championship. I know everybody wants to do that. Every team is looking to do that. But I think we've got the ability, and if the ladies will just trust in their training and go out there confidently, I think it might be a good tournament for us. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
There you go. Yep. Trust in your training, trust in your preparation. So Lionsgate awaits. We'll definitely be watching for your team next week. Thanks again to Park University, Coach Lynn Scott and Michaela Sul for joining us this morning.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.